Hi, you're watching the Jazz Cam, and I'm Jasmine Graza. I will be following the student view on political issues here and around the world. In this episode, OC resident and USC student Samar Siddiqi shares about her experience witnessing the chaotic aftermath in Pakistan after the assassination of Benazir Bhutto on December 27th. In the midst of the Pakistani elections, Samar offers her expectations on the outcome and the reaction of the people. Watch, because the student view
matters.
My name is Samar Siddiqi. I am 21 years old. I go to USC. I'm a senior. Second generation Pakistani. My parents are from Pakistan. They're originally from there. And I was born and raised in Southern California, but I go back to Pakistan on like a yearly basis. I just went recently in the winter, and it had been like a while. It had been about 3 years since I went back. We landed in Islamabad. We were there for about 10 days. This was when everything happened, when Benazir Bhutto was assassinated. 4 days into my trip, she died, and so I was able to like witness and kind of see everything. And after that, we flew to Karachi, which was where most of like the riots were occurring. But we were there for about a week, and then we left. Bhutto was a prime minister before, so I'd heard, like stuff about her before and her corruption before, and she was sent into exile, into self-exile, for 8 years, and then she came back. So when I had heard that she came back for the first time, I was at school, and all my friends were like laughing about it because they thought it was like the most ill-conceived idea on her part to come back to the country where she wasn't really like wanted on the most part. But she did have a lot of supporters when I got there. When I got there, I was proved wrong. And my conceptions of her as someone who's corrupt and just money hungry were a little diminished. Not completely, but after seeing all her supporters and seeing how much they loved her and like dedicated their lives to her, it was I felt for them more than her. So I kind of gave her a little more credit in that sense because she did have supporters there, and she was trying to promote a good cause and democracy. At least that's what she was saying. So before she died, there was a lot of political uneasiness going on, but there wasn't ever anything too extreme until she actually died. But there was a bomb that exploded in October when she came in. So she flew in to Pakistan, I believe, like in August, and there was a bomb, a suicide bomber that tried to kill her in October, and then 150 people died at one of her rallies. And I was really upset because I thought she should have just stepped down and just not ran at all after something like that, where 150 of her supporters ended up dying, and she ended up perfectly okay because she was in a blast-proof car. But she didn't, and that kind of said something about her and her character and what she wanted, whether it was just power, whether it was actual democracy or if it was just power. So I personally didn't agree with that, and I thought that was wrong of her to stay and keep on promoting herself and going from city to city, risking her life along with her supporters. But when she did die, it was a lot worse. People were on the streets, burning tires, attacking cars, private cars, and telling them to get out of. These are just civilians, so I mean, they're attacking their own people and attacking their own government. But for this particular election in Pakistan, there is just such a plethora of parties that are running that people are assuming that there's not going to be any party that's actually going to carry out a majority vote. I think that the Benazir Bhutto's party, which is called the Pakistan People's Party, I think they're going to take it away because people are, the civilians of Pakistan are just so upset about how her life ended that they're not going to even look at who's actually running for the PPP party, but they're just going to see the name of PPP and they want that.